Hello, Dan Armstrong here, Armstrong Real Estate Company, and doing another Friday update. Except today is actually Saturday. So it's a Saturday morning for me, but I still wanted to call it the Friday update because that's just the series we're doing. And right now I'm doing a mini series about real estate investing. How cool is this? So today I wanted to just cover a couple of tips on getting started. And I also wanted to tell you why real estate investing was such a good deal. So here's just a couple of pointers and maybe some statistics about why it's such a good deal. So the first point is that real estate is a tangible asset. So when you own a house or a piece of land, that's going to stay there. And tangible assets actually hedge against inflation. That means that if inflation becomes a problem, but you have something of solid value like a house or a piece of land, the value of money is not affecting its value as much as maybe a stock or a money market account. So that's the point of that one. The other thing is real estate has two sides to its investment, which is pretty cool. When you've got a piece of property, especially like a rental house, you have equity growth, and which we've seen over historical timeframes. 8 to 10% is pretty normal per year in the long run. I know there's ups and downs, but that's what we've seen. And that's one side. So you're getting the growth of your money that's in that house. And the other side of it is you're getting income off of it. So a rental house goes up in value every year, almost every year. In the long run, it will. And then you also get paid. Someone lives there and they pay you rent. This is so cool. Okay, the next point is you get huge tax breaks. And we're going to talk about that in a future video, but that's another really cool thing. Huge tax breaks for owning real estate. It's awesome. The other thing is what's called leverage. This is a cool thing. You use other people's money to make money. So you borrow money, you get a loan from the bank. So you buy a house, you get a loan. This is awesome. And then the value of that house is going up. Your equity position is growing the more you pay the house off, but you're going to use the rental money to pay it off, which is so cool. So you're using the rent and the mortgage to make lots of money. It's awesome. And we're going to talk about that in more detail when we get into the financing part. More videos coming. But those are just a couple quick points. And then I have a couple of quotes for you, just so you know that it's not all me saying this, because I do want you all to come call me and buy houses. But because there's good reason, there's value there. So here's a couple quotes. Let's just go to the millionaires and see what they have to say. CNBC in October 2019 did some research in an article about millionaires and how they got rich. So they said that the millionaires said that it was real estate. Real estate made them all their money. They said that millionaires said that real estate made them more money than any other investment. So there you go. Straight from the people who have had the success. And then here's a popular name for you. Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank, the TV show, and also quite a wealthy woman and very involved in real estate, said buying real estate made her rich. So there you go. A couple of quotes there, and it works. And I own some real estate, and it's awesome. I'm actually doing really well. I'm not a millionaire yet, but trying to do some things that are good with my family and our investments. But it's working. It's really cool. I love owning real estate. So let's get into just how do you get started. Let's do this. First, you got to save some money, okay? If you got a job, you've got an income of some kind, you can put money aside. So set a goal. That's what I say. Goal setting is powerful. And if you set a goal and you say, this is what I'm going to do, this is the time frame I'm going to do it. It's important when you set a goal that you put a time frame on it. By 3 years from now, say 3 years from now, what can I save up? Maybe it's $20,000. Maybe it's $50,000. I think you need about $50,000 to get started in real estate investing. And once you get going, it just continues to get easier. So this is a cool thing. So the first thing you do, let's just say you set a goal that within 3 to 5 years, you know your budget. Can you come up with $50,000? Is there something you can sell? Maybe you got a truck you're not using. Those things have gotten really expensive, and sometimes they hold their value. Sell that thing. Go get a house, and then buy a truck later. Or keep your truck, but just save some money. Figure it out. You can do this. You can do this. Save some money. 3 to 5 years, just say, what can I do? Can I do $50,000? Can I be on a budget? That's a cool thing. Set a budget for yourself. And there's tons of resources out there on setting budgets, but pay yourself first. The best things I've ever read about this say, I'm going to pay myself first. I'm going to set aside this amount of money for my saving and my investing. I always believe in giving. So for me, it's called tithing. For you, it can be whatever. So give and save. Those are the most important things we can do with the money, I believe. So save for yourself. Put that money into an account, put it into whatever, just put it in your mattress. I don't care. Just get it saved every month, and month in, month out. The time's going to come. 3 years comes and goes. And do you have the money or don't you? If you were disciplined and you just put some aside, you'll have it. So say $50,000 in 3 years. Boom. And then 3 years from now, you can call me up and we'll find you a nice property to invest in, because that's all you need. If your credit's challenged, get good credit, because using other people's money is the way to go. So I believe in at least 25% down. The bank usually requires that anyways, but 25, 30, 40, maybe 50% down. I like 50% down because it really creates really good leverage and in returns. But to get started, 25%. So in Colorado Springs, you can get started maybe with a condo townhouse, $200,000, and so that's $50,000. So in 3 years, you do that. Here's another idea. You start with your own house. Do you own a house? If you own a house, that could be a rental. Just turn it into a rental. Call me up. We'll find you another house. And then you can buy it with whatever down that you have and it's comfortable. And we'll just go buy that next house. Keep the house you have. Turn that into a rental house. Your next one becomes your own house. Now you have 2 properties. This is cool. So, or if you're renting right now, come on, let's talk. Give me a call. Let's get you into a house. You can own a house. If you can rent, you can own. And if there's credit challenges, we can repair. We can get you ready. So really that's all you need is a little bit of a down payment, some good credit, and let's get started. We can make a plan. So the last thing I believe you need is a good real estate agent. And wonderful, here you're talking to one or listening to one at least. I can help you. We can put a game plan together. We can sit down. We can talk about your goals. What do you want to do? And if it's 3 years or 5-year plan, great. I'll be here in 5 years. We can talk. But I'd be happy to talk to you right now about what your plan is and what we can do to get you started, because I believe anybody with a job that pays something can live on less than they make, save money, and have some to put into real estate. And real estate's going to make you rich. So let's do this. We can do it together. That'd be awesome. Give me a call anytime. My number is 719-229-5062.